Was that the hand thing?
The hand thing.
Como están, bitches? Welcome to episode 73. Oops, all Dustins. This is our Halloween episode, guys. I think we should do a poll. Who's the best Dustin? Not me. I'm not included in this poll. I would lose. Because some of you are way better than I am.
Ugh.
Thank you for voting on this poll, by the way, guys. This was fun. And thank you for my players for being willing to be me.
I was actually going to go to Twitch and make a poll for chat. So that's why I was silent as I was focused on getting to Twitch.
I'm on it.
You doing it? You got it? Hell yeah.
Yeah, Haley's got 2 votes already.
Yeah, there we go.
But to be fair, Haley had the costume last year, so she had the
unfair
got practice
advantage.
being me.
I'm on it.
Every other weekend, she goes to the Amish market. Gets a lot of reuse out of that thing. Did you just fog up your glasses?
Yeah, I did. every time
I
I breathe in this beard, it's fogs up the glasses.
Welcome to
Amazing.
being me. Actually, no, that doesn't happen.
I was about to say, that
That's
doesn't
what I
happen
have
with
for the
natural beards.
No, it does not. But
Look at that,
that's
all
like
natural.
fantastic. And I love that Mel's like trying to eat with it.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
I've 100% had that issue where like I catch like my spoon like and then I'm shoving it into like food. So this is amazing.
This is my public apology to any male-presenting individual with a beard. I am sorry. I don't know your strife up until this point.
Oh, my camera froze.
Oh no!
Oh, but that's a good frozen picture.
And what a great frozen
It is.
pose. Yeah. You stroking your luxurious beard.
I'm definitely not slightly aroused.
I'm just spending all my channel points on my votes. I'm gonna tit this shit. Wait. You can't stop me.
Ah,
Can't stop, won't stop.
Oh, there it is.
you just fucking rigged the game against me?
This is bullshit.
You can do it too.
4%?
I'm pretty sure y'all can do.
24 votes
I'm
up?
pretty sure y'all can do it too. Everyone's got channel points.
Yeah, I just did.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do anything, so I just sit here. I can't read or write, which is really impressive when you consider what I've been doing so far. We had Tails does Tails this week, right? You did your thing.
We did. We had the finale. Oh god, it's a fight for fucking votes. We did indeed. We had the finale of our little Against the Blood Tithe like intro campaign for our new players, and next week I am so excited because we are cracking back in to check your living room. We are cracking back in to Tales from the Yawning Portal. Oh god, we are off the rails already, entirely unhinged.
It froze on the camera screen. That's kind of fun.
Yay!
There we go.
Here, Haley, let's stop at 73 votes. Let's stop.
I've only voted
Where
once.
is the vote? I'm not even seeing this.
I don't even understand
It
what's
was
happening.
me.
Oh, I was like, I voted once
Oh, there
for
it is up
myself.
top. God, I'm stupid. All right,
did
let me
it.
look at you all.
But
Let me
we
look
still
at you
love
all.
you.
God, you're also. Taylor actually looks more like Osama bin Laden. Before I was thinking Smee, but no, it is 100% Osama bin Laden right now.
We got him.
Ladies
No.
Now I have Lonely Island in my head.
Thanks, Osama.
Thanks a lot, Osama. Yeah. So if today's stream goes
Say,
off the
"Do we
rails,
like
you can
that?"
thank Osama.
goes as if it isn't already off the rails.
Yeah, this is,
Further off rails.
we're 4 minutes in. And it's all been nonsense.
Do
Okay.
we like that? But I couldn't track the metaphor. That said, I can see you horny like a stegosaur.
Yep.
What?
Yep. Lonely Island. I'm on a boat. All right. But you
Hey,
guys
that's at least
actually
somewhat
got-
appropriate to what we're doing on Lonely
Yeah,
Island. We're on a
yeah.
Lonely
We're on a-
Island.
Well, it's not as lonely as everybody once thought. But
Yeah,
let's go ahead
true.
visit our spawners. We don't have an ad spot. We really need to get back to ad spots.
We
I
need to
miss
get
them.
back on that.
Like the poll in my living room.
Dustin, you told us you'd change your ways
That
when you
was-
were getting into this industry.
Dustin, that was dope. That was really good. That was a wombo combo of a callback plus a joke.
Get
That was really
the clench around the pole is really where it's at.
good. The soaring Buddha. You just hold on with your butt and just spin in the air in a meditative pose.
Amazing.
But let's pick just a spawner at random and just plug them really quick. Like,
GameStop. It's in the game.
We're all-
Anyway.
we're all attempting to recover from the joke that could have been. Hey, you know what? Speaking of plugging it real hard, Buried Without Ceremony. Get buried in these beards with an amazing game. I forgot the name of the game that's made by Buried Without Ceremony. What's the name? I know.
Quiet Year.
Quiet Year. Yes. I was like avoiding the dread of winter, and that's not it. But you do avoid the dread of winter by pulling cards from a deck, and it's a map making game. It's actually like, legitimately, I want to play it on stream one day because it seems really, really fun.
it is so much fun but it really is only like a 4-player game at max.
True.
And no DM because there's nobody to run it. Like, because I was trying to do that earlier on my other game before we got started.
It is
And,
very
like, the DM kind of just is unnecessary and complicates things.
It's like GM by committee. So basically everyone is simultaneously a GM and you can decide how you want to interact with it. So sorry,
And what you say goes.
Yeah.
Like, what you say on your turn is how it is.
I can't stop laughing at Taliban pop star over there in Taylor's corner. I just
I may or may not have put Lonely Island on.
I could tell.
So go check out Buried Without Ceremony. They're pretty dope, and they have a lot of other games. They have other games too. So they have one where it's like from the human like settlement, and then there's one from like the monsters perspective of that same event, and it's kind of funny.
Yeah. Quiet Year is like their
so
big game, but they have a bunch of really cool stuff.
Yes.
Yes, they do. And then day 20, your Void series is still.
There's a Void bundle, which is exciting news, at least especially for me. Bun is going to be playing one of those subclasses. More on that later. You'll see that on Monday's episode when we reveal the 2 brand new characters that are going to be joining this stream. And so I'm very excited to see. We're going to have of the 4 characters, 3 of them are playing a subclass I wrote, and so I'm very excited to see how that pans
Oops,
out.
all mats.
Oops, all mats. I will when
Oops,
they
all
are
voids.
when they are busted and overpowered. I will only have myself to blame.
When you're like, okay, combat is too hard, guys.
What are these monsters that I've created?
What are these monsters?
So go click a link.
And also,
Stuff is
sorry,
better.
I forgot.
Go.
There are both of the Day 20 Halloween style adventures, Terrazul Returned and House of Too Many Miseries, which we've played on this stream. I've actually played both of those on this stream, or at least on Tales. Both of those are on 20% off in honor of Halloween. So if you're looking for a last minute Halloween one shot, go pick them up. I know Birdwells, I was talking to you about it, and you got some Terrazuls returning over there. So fun times.
So click a link, stuff a spawner, and drink your steed milk. All right, I think so. No TPK yet, but next weekend is Tales all night.
It is Tales all night long, baby.
All night long.
Thank you. We are going to be doing our Extra Life 24-hour marathon stream. It is. We've been prepping for it all month, technically 2 months now, and I'm very excited to see all these cool. Right? It's surprisingly time moves and it keeps moving. It's scary.
I don't like it.
But yeah, we've got a ton of. We have 6 guest GMs, all running their own games in a myriad of systems, like some 5e, but there's gonna be some other cool stuff. Y'all are playing. Taylor and Haley are playing Dragonbane. Melissa, are you also in that game? So y'all are playing Dragonbane, which is
And
the
Wander Home.
yeah. Dragonbane is basically like the Free League publishing, like D20 kind of heroic fantasy style game. But I think they use an under system, which is fun, a roll under
Yes,
stats system.
They do.
Yeah.
So it's all the inverse. Instead of wanting 20s in all of your stuff, you're actually going to want as close to a 1 as you could possibly get.
So I should have used the dice I used last week.
Yeah. Use those monk dice.
Yeah.
So yeah, come
Yeah,
out,
that sounds amazing.
make some donations, get some extra chances to win our giveaways from like Magpie. We're gonna be having giveaways during like each of the sessions, and
Tell your friends.
Colin and I will do some ASMR, and everyone will have regrets. It's gonna be a good time.
I love that so much. I just want all the ASMR. All right.
Rub my beard against the microphone.
Don't worry, chorus
Oh.
is back, so the ASMR is back.
Let me
in
move my mic, by the way,
Vengalia.
so it's closer to my mouth.
Ooh, baby.
Oops, all ASMR.
Oops, all beard rubbage.
Did you get
We're
that?
just gonna.
Did you get that joke? Did anybody get that joke? I feel
No.
like that joke went over. Chorus is an ASMR. ASMR?
Oh,
Never
very
mind.
good. Bravo.
Yeah,
I
I
feel
thought it was
like
funny.
when you
but-
have to explain
that-
the joke, it loses.
No,
its
that was still
punch.
funny. That was still funny. I just was
That
too
was-
smooth-brained in the
I
moment
missed
to
it.
get it. Yeah.
Yeah. No, that was very good. Mel couldn't hear it. Anywho,
Have we done this?
I think we're
we
good to
can
go.
we can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
we're good. Yep, let's do
Let's
it.
Beards are oiled,
let's-
butts are clenched. Let's go.
Beards are clenched, butts are oiled, butts
Do
are
you
lubed.
have like a fan on in front of you, Matt, that's giving you a windswept look on your
I really,
ears? And
I am upon the
it's-
mountainside.
I love it. I literally haven't stopped looking at it.
Heroic
My-
pose.
My fan is just really. I am the best DM in the world. It's me,
It
Dustin.
must be Maybelline.
It's gonna be Maybelline.
It's gonna be May.
Maybelline.
Maybe Maybelline.
All right, so let's quit with the ad spot that doesn't belong to a company
Not
that
our
sponsored us,
sponsors.
and let's move once again to Sunset over Vengalia.
Yes! Oh, that's so much better. There we go. It's off my ears.
She just farted, everyone. When last we left off, the heroes, minus Chorus, and a suddenly disappeared Edie, were left standing on the island where they had rescued or had found Micah to be. Sinbar had reached out using sending to try to contact Edie, who responded with Sinbar or something along those lines. I'm not very good at it. While the group was trying to decide what to do, the storm that they'd encountered coming in that caused them to have to take the rowboat instead of bringing the ship to island started to hit full force. And then they heard the sounds of beating of drums, a steady cadence. And they were quickly attacked by a group of fish people, which were called Kuotoas, as well as a large creature from the water that managed to grab Sinbar and just keep him restrained and just not getting able to do anything. And Nemea, during combat, managed to be roped pretty heavily. And while that's her bag, usually she's the one doing the roping. After
Miles away, Alicia feeling a disturbance in the force.
No, after the combat, which was pretty dicey, Nemea got pretty charred with some lightning. The group managed to succeed in combat, destroying the foes, finding an interesting headpiece, which got stuffed into the bag of holding. Before Void and Sinbar went scouting and discovered a village of these creatures, along with a statue of an Illithid that seemed to be some level of importance to them. Realizing that they were not enough right now to do the job, they made their way back to the beach, to see that Nemea and Alma had hidden the rowboat that had brought them up. After some discussion, they made camp using Sinbar's tiny hut. And one more time, Sinbar reached out to Micah to start with, and found out that Micah reached out to him. Sorry.
Micah called him, yeah.
Micah called out because that was the one. You have a collect call from Micah. Do you accept? Micah informed them that they were back at the tower and don't know how they got there. Sinbar then used his chance to reach out one more time to Edie and said, Edie, just got a message from Micah. Are you okay? Was that Micah? Where are you? Thought paralysis. Send help. That is where we are picking up today.
Edie replies, oh god, this is going to be weird with the beard on, so don't mind my voice because it's kind of muffled and all those bits. You hear back, Sinbar? Yeah, the tower. I don't know what happened, but we're here. See you soon.
Good news. She is back at the tower. She says they're okay. So that's good. I'm not responding to her. I'm telling you.
Right.
Oh, I thought you were counting.
No, I was confused face.
No, Nemei's like, oh my god, like we're stuck on an island with people that want to kill us and I can't do shit.
Did she sound okay?
She sounded okay. I don't know her as well as you. Is she prone to, like, making voices? It sounded a little different for herself. Does she like to play games like that sometimes?
That could
Not in a dire situation.
Well, that could be either good or bad then, because it could be that her voice has changed because of something bad that's happened. And she doesn't know she's doing it, or she's trying to lighten the mood, and it really isn't a serious situation. She's fine. Could be one of those.
Okay. Well,
50-50 chance.
There it is.
I think there's
well,
not much to do until the storm blows over.
No.
8 storms.
I'm not saying we should do this, but I just want to approach the idea, just in case we want to have some sense of urgency, we feel in need. Sinbar, could you cast teleportation from a scroll?
Probably could. Yeah.
We have one. I don't know if we need to rush that much. Could be fine waiting it out.
Now, correct. Does he doesn't need to have the spell slot available if it's from a scroll, correct?
Correct.
But you have to have the spell level.
He doesn't have to have the spell level. He needs to have teleport on his spell list. I can't remember if bards get it automatically or not. So if it's on the bard spell list, then because it's 7th level, he would have to roll to actually see if he could cast it.
Teleportation circle is on his spell list.
Is that the one that do we have teleportation circle or do we have teleport? I wrote down
I think
teleport.
we just have teleport.
Yeah,
I think
the
it's just teleport.
The teleportation circle is the 5th level spell.
Teleport's the
That's
7th.
the one. Okay, so he only has teleportation circle.
Is
Even
teleport
if-
on his spell list though?
Even when he gets to that higher level,
I don't
would he
know.
have it?
It might only be doing it by levels that I have available to me.
Here, I'll
Apparently they're both on there.
I would imagine they would both be there.
I would think so, but bards are weird because they get magical secrets. Robertable says they're both on the spell list. I'm inclined to believe that. So, he would be able to cast it. He would have to roll for it.
Yeah, I mean, I could probably do it. I haven't learned it for myself yet, but maybe that'll give me some insights for later on.
But what about the ship?
Oh, we'd have to. Well, Sinbar could theoretically, if we go there, if Micah has energy left, Micah could send to the ship captain. Sinbar could send to the ship captain later after we wake up. I don't want to leave them here. Oh, okay, that got messy quick. And it would also be burning a fairly valuable scroll.
I mean, it only took a few days to get here. I know it feels urgent to get back, but if she's okay, the travel might be good. You can do some more sparring.
Yeah,
I don't want to be a rabbit again.
maybe. Yeah. How are we feeling about not using teleportation, staying here for a little while, going back on the ship?
Only until the storm blows over.
Only until the storm blows over.
Oh my god, we're forgetting about Chorus. Wasn't he only going for 2 days or something?
Well, if anything, that's better, because we can let Chorus know, once Sinbar rests, that Edie is back in Fortress, and he can check on her.
I can do it one more time.
You have another
today.
one?
Well, I remembered that I put my hut up by just ritually doing it. So that left me one more. One more.
One more in the tank. Okay. Okay.
But I could also prank call somebody, which would be pretty fun.
Let's not use it for that.
No.
Let's actually
I can
we
call
should-
my father and check in.
time out. Let's wait until the
Oh.
storm blows over, then use that last spell. Because until then, we are still on an island that could turn hostile at any second, and we might need that for a lightning bolt or something instead.
True. But we are mostly safe inside this hut for the night, so maybe we should get some rest while the storm is going on.
I agree. Alma, Nemea, how are you feeling about this?
We can't go anywhere yet, and the whole thing is just off to me. But we can't do anything in the moment, so I can keep first watch while all of you rest, and we can reassess at that point.
Nemea?
Yeah. I can't do anything. So, yeah, we'll just rest and then get back to the boat, contact Chorus, and just take it from there.
Mm-hmm. One step at a time.
Indeed. So, we sleep,
Mm-hmm.
and then we see where the storm is, and we move out in the morning. I mean, maybe by then the boat will be able to come in closer so we don't have to row as far.
The storm might even break before then. We'll keep, as part of watch, we'll keep checking on the storm to make sure that it's as
You
soon as
don't
it's
need
gone,
to
we
keep
can
watch
leave.
in here. You're safe. Nothing can get in.
Simba, do you follow any gods?
Hey, my family has traditionally followed the gods. That's kind of what they do. I personally am not much of a believer. I think
so
that
you can't-
people make their own fortune.
Okay, that's not what I was asking, but cool. Never mind.
What were you asking? I apologize.
Whether or not you followed any god, and if it may have been Dyrus and just kinda seemed to piss off.
Oh, yes, no. We, no.
Oh, okay.
But, gods love me.
Aren't you lucky?
That's a strong.
Well, I mean,
Statement?
some of them hate me.
What would make the ones that love you love you? Oh, okay.
Come on.
Calm down.
Nemea,
I'm
Nemea, were you able to get any pieces off of the Chul?
I'm a blow it to smithereens.
That's okay. It was-
sorry about that.
It's all right. It was a long shot anyway.
To be fair, it squeezed me really hard. Alma, thank you. I think that was mostly appropriate.
Yeah, better that than trying to.
Better out than in, I always say. And had you not blown it up so its guts went flying out, it might have digested me, putting me in.
Yes.
What a shame that would have been.
Speaking of Nemea, thank you for going along with that plan of mine. I know you didn't exactly like it, but I couldn't do anything to save Sinbar. You were the best chance we had at pulling him out of that thing's clutches if he couldn't teleport away.
It's fine. Just.
Yeah?
It had to be done. It's fine. Can we please just rest and...
I'm resting. The void is like sliding down and just sort of nestling in.
Would anybody like some tea before they go to sleep? I think I have some sleepy time tea.
Yes! Sleepy time, yes. Wait, I have some of that too.
Do you
Maybe.
have your own tea supply?
I'll take a cup, but
No, I have a seed. I have a seed for a tea tree.
I hear it has great oil.
I'll take a cup, but I'm going to work on this first, and I'll pull the weird straw-colored hairpiece out of the bag of holding and start doing identify on it.
Okay. As you finish casting identify, as Sinbar prepares the tea for everybody and passes out some cups, you discover this is called the Hat of Drumpf. It is a quote-unquote cursed item, but it's not all bad. Whoever wears it, they cannot remove it. Once it's on, unless you are able to remove the curse. But while you're wearing it, you get a +4 to your charisma. However, you get a -4 to performance checks that involve dancing. You also get a -2 to intelligence while wearing this piece, but you get a +4 to deception checks made against someone with a 10 or lower intelligence. It does appear to be like straw colored hair that will permanently reveal a bald spot underneath if it blows up, even if you have a full head of hair yourself.
I've posted the art on the Vengalia server for the sake of
I hate you!
Wait, what does it look like?
Oh
God,
It's in the
Johnny
general chat.
Bravo. It's in Johnny Bravo hair. Oh my god.
Nope, not so much Johnny Bravo.
Yeah.
Oh,
gosh.
yeah, now I get it. Never mind.
Void's just like, this is the strangest. Oh, okay. It makes you charismatic. Very charismatic towards people that aren't necessarily intelligent, and it comes with some drawbacks. You lose some intelligence, and you also aren't that very good at dancing. So, real mixed bag.
No
Kind
thanks.
of makes sense for why he was able to control those creatures then, why they came in combat.
Yes. Based on who was wearing it, it definitely makes sense. It is,
Well,
also say, I will say it is cursed in that once you put it on, it will stay on unless we have curse breaking magic.
I think that's going to be a hard no for me at the offer.
Sidbar?
Oh, is
Now
Dustin
I think
frozen?
Dustin's
Dustin's
frozen.
frozen.
Now
Yep.
Dustin's frozen. Or at least Dustin Prime is frozen.
Don't worry, I'll take over.
Oh, no!
no, there he goes. Oh, no!
I'll be right back.
Oh no! It's okay.
there.
This actually
Oh,
kind of works.
no.
There you go. Colin, take over as Dustin. There
Oh,
you go.
it's me. Hello. You'd never know the difference.
Oh
Colin, what
my
happens
God.
next? Dustin C, what happens next?
Chorus comes back, and everyone dies. I don't know. Everyone roll a d20.
Oh, fuck.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, I
Oh,
got
that
a
happened.
natural 1.
Oh, no!
It's a
I
12
got a
for me.
17.
6.
All right.
Oh,
As
no.
the world shifts around you, you find yourselves momentarily pulled back from your character, the eyes of your character, suddenly each having a realization that perhaps you are nothing more than the audio bits transmitted over the wire to a group of friends playing a game. Reality
God.
snaps back. Barely remember what you've seen, but all are slightly changed by the knowledge that this is
We've
just
broken the
We're
fourth
in a
wall.
game.
Is this God?
We're
Is
in
this
the
what
game.
life is? Is this what life is really like? We're just imposters.
Ishki, was that you?
Boss, take me.
Okay, this beard is the itchiest fucking thing
Ah.
in the world.
Oh, yeah.
It's like making
Well-
my actual beard itchy, which is even worse.
I'm not
The
even wearing mine the
strap-on
whole way. And
Mine
it's definitely.
is super tight, and it's
Yeah,
like
same with
sticking
mine. Mine's
in
like
behind my ears.
I've fully got marks all over my face.
No.
Mm.
This
But,
is
you
coming off
know-
at break.
So, anybody else got an idea for Halloween? For what they're gonna go as this amazing year for the chat?
Dustin,
Not doing anything for
Hey!
Halloween this year.
Hi, Dustin.
I will
No.
be scaring children in a
Hey.
ghost face mask.
Yes!
Mm.
You're back, baby.
Everything's shut down. I'm back, baby. Did
Welcome
we go
back,
to...
Dustin Prime. We're still live.
Oh, good. I've got to log back in.
Ugh.
really?
What?
Oh, sorry, I was reacting to chat.
Oh.
Yes, that's gonna be the cutest damn thing. I demand to see snaps.
Aw.
That's pretty great.
What on earth are we talking about?
Chat,
Mr.
Mr.
Unlucky.
Unlucky. He's going as Jack Skellington, and then his daughter is going to be Sally.
Adorable.
My wife's
So cute.
my wife's costume is always her D&D character from our first home campaign. And
Aww.
she was a ranger, and her healing spirit was like a little ethereal fox. And so we got our daughter some fox ears and a little fox tail.
Aww.
This is so
Foxy.
cute.
All
Gotta
right,
go
where were we?
fast.
So we
Don't
just
worry,
described.
I took over.
I'm glad. I saw that you talking, so I was like, cool. I'm in good hands.
There was some fourth wall breaking. It's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, we all now know we're in a game, but we're slowly forgetting it.
Yeah. Canon is slowly reinserting itself into our brains.
I hate that, like, when my
Spider-Man
computer like shuts
Bottle
down.
say
It's like, oh,
suffer.
Suffer.
Instead of Supreme.
Just suffer.
No, but then the
And then
thicker
the one
part
underneath,
was-
yeah, the one underneath says Gatorade should be thicker. It's my gym bottle. I take that to really mess with all the gym bros.
Love
It's
it.
Great.
I love it.
Oh, that's great.
all right.
So we
well,
just-
where were we?
We just identified the hat
Right,
of
okay.
Drumpf. And
All of us declined it.
all of us declined it. I've put it back into the bag of holding.
Really disappointed in you guys.
We should sell it though.
It's the nuclear
Make it
option.
work.
Edie.
It is the nuclear option for Edie. Increase her spell save by
A +8 to charisma?
+4. That's still +2.
Well, no, sorry. Oh, +8 to the score, not a +4
Yeah.
modifier.
Yeah.
That'd be a metric fuck ton.
Yeah,
That's what
that'd
I
be-
was like, I have a literal +8 to, but never mind, I'd have a +6. Yeah,
Would it make your charisma?
+6 to charisma. I got a +4
22.
now.
Yeah, so it'd be +6 charisma, which is still
It's a
banana
lot.
But a
pants.
4 intelligence though.
Yeah.
Eh.
Amazing.
I mean,
Just
you've been
drooling.
pretty close to that before. All right.
Oh, that's right, because the
I
drink.
don't know how I could get Edie a little
drink.
bit dumber though.
Drink the drink again.
You literally just do whatever comes to mind at that point. Like you think a thought and you act on it.
Pure impulse.
Pure intrusive. thought.
ADHD.
Just charismatic influence, just nothing else.
All right. Well, then I suppose we should get to sleep and see what the morning brings. This tent stays up for 8 hours, so we can just sleep. Everybody can get some good rest.
Night.
Good night.
And
If you just
the
leave
mayor-
your cups in a pile, the magic takes care of it in the morning.
Nemea is deliberately staying away from everybody. Like, she doesn't want to touch anyone. She doesn't want to... Like, and she's wrapped her tail around her leg to try and prevent it from, like, twitching and hitting anybody. With her anxiety levels right now with the storm, she does not trust herself.
It's not a very big hut.
Yeah. She's trying her best.
Void is gonna look over and just be like, "It's okay."
That was entitled on herself.
Like scoots over.
Pulls a wing up over her face and just... Not having it. And we rest through the night.
Yeah.
Everybody
Or
takes a
until
long
the-
rest.
Does the storm? Yeah, I was gonna ask. Does the
You
storm
can
last
see
through a long
the
rest?
walls. Yeah,
Yeah.
the storm goes probably about 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
Clears off with like, 2 to 4 hours left.
Void's gonna wait until they think Nemea is asleep, and then like stretch out one leg and just rest like a boot toe, against her heel.
I cringe because I don't like feet.
Yeah. It's not a feet. It's not a foot. It's a boot.
It's a boot.
What's
the
in a
foot's
boot?
inside the boot.
There's a snake in my boot. Anyway, yeah, she'll be asleep. But do we take it in like 2-hour rotations of watch just in case the Kiwatoa come back, or
Alma started on watch. I figured we would do a watch.
Mm-hmm.
You are welcome to do so.
do it?
And then
And because short-term memory, did we agree as soon as the storm passes, regardless of time, we loop back to
Yeah.
the boat?
Yeah.
Or
Mhm.
okay.
That's the reason
Sorry.
Void wants to watch, even if the Kuatoa aren't a threat. At least watching to see if the storm breaks early, and then we could always finish our long rest on the boat. But
yeah. Okay. Let's see.
Should
Should
I-
I do a perception check if I'm doing a watch?
You can.
That's a 14.
You don't notice anything. Everything
Booping.
passes smoothly.
2 beans. And I'll actually target Void next for like the next rotation just to try and get Nemea a little bit more time to. Sorry to disturb your beauty sleep.
oh, it's fine. I'll just shift into something.
Well, I figured Nemea would want a little more time.
I think so. Yeah. Any sign of the storm letting up?
It's died down a little, but I'm not really sure how long it'll be until it actually passes.
Nothing to do but wait then. I can tinker a bit, I suppose.
I just hope that it's true and Edie and Micah are actually back at the tower.
A lot of things would have to be going wrong for Edie to have not said something. I'm inclined to be hopeful here, although I still don't trust Micah.
Neither do I.
We'll see.
Well, I kept the seat warm for you, and I'll just like get ready in my little position to rest. Ugh.
Void like scoots up into more of a proper sit, but doesn't move their boot. Do I have the capability of doing some tinkering while I'm on watch, or that would require too much focus for me
I
to be
think
on
it would require
watch?
too much. Yes, you would
Yeah.
not be able to actually. You could do it. You know enough about this spell to know you're probably pretty safe, but
Yeah, I'll just stay on watch. I won't. I think Void pulls out like the tinkering stuff to just like fidget with it, but isn't really doing anything constructive. Yeah, I don't see shit.
Makes sense. It's night and storming.
I have no dark vision. Yep.
Yeah.
I was just looking out there, like seeing like little bits of lightning, and like
see an occasional
it's still
flash
here.
of lightning, but they're
Yeah.
definitely getting more off in the distance.
And then I'll wake Sinbar for the next go.
What are we doing? Why are you waking me up?
For your turn on watch. I know that you say this is safe. This is not an indictment of your skills. This is just our paranoia acting up.
Okay. Well, I guess thank you for including me.
Why would you not be included? You were an important part of us getting here and accomplishing what we did.
Well, I meant like, as opposed to having Nemea take watch, you let me share in the duties. It means a lot.
Yeah.
And she needs the rest.
Better for her to be unconscious during a storm, I think.
I'll have to take your word for it, but after the beating she took from that creature, it probably is best to let her sleep.
Also that. Well done today, by the way.
Oh, well. I wish I had thought about getting out of there, using that dimension door a little sooner. I thought it was a little embarrassing. Not so much painful. I didn't take a lot of injury, but just mostly my pride.
Have you been in many fights like that before?
Not with giant creatures trying to hold me down like that. Sometimes jealous people. I've had my fair share of scrapes. But one does when they're trying to prove themselves. Kind of just jump into the fray whenever you have the opportunity.
Yeah.
You don't strike me as the type of person who would jump into this yourself, but you ran right up to them and just went crazy.
I wouldn't sound crazy. I wouldn't say crazy. Every advantage was on me. I had a protective spell. I had my judgment was defending me. I felt very safe. As relatively safe as you can be in a fight. And I wasn't going to be able to pull you out of there if you weren't able to teleport. We needed Nemea mobile, so I took the risk.
Well, it was incredible still. That tattoo that moves and changes, that's wild. I've thought about getting a tattoo.
What would you get?
I don't know. I was thinking like a butterfly?
Right
Not
above your
because,
tail?
well, no. Although that would be an interesting place. But no, I like what the butterfly symbolizes. You know, they start off as maybe like a progress of like the caterpillar, and then the cocoon, and then emerging as something beautiful. My life has
Metamorphosis.
been, that's the word, metamorphosis. I should have known that. I've used that word many times. In the moment I lost it, but just becoming something more than I was. Proving everybody that I'm not this little thing being worth being stepped on or cast aside, that I can come into my own and be a thing of beauty. Not physical beauty, but just and fly. The ability to be free like that. Sounds very... I envy Nemea's ability.
As do I. It's remarkable.
Do you think she knows how special she is?
I think she does. It's just weighed down by everything else that's happened.
I've never seen another tiefling like her in all my years. Not in my father's court, not in my family lineage. Not that
And-
I've, seen a vast, study, but it's interesting.
I think that's as much a problem for her as it is a good thing.
Probably.
She is one of a kind, but one is the loneliest number.
Two can be as bad as one.
I've heard some people say that.
Yes.
I don't personally find it to be true, but
It depends on the other person, I suppose. Because sometimes a person can make you feel more lonely than being alone. Like my father!
that's fair, yeah. I know nothing about your father. I can only speak from my own experience. I think behind every cruel word a parent might offer is some sort of desire to love. I
My
just do-
father has a lot of desire to love then.
And I don't want to try and read good things into your bad things. It's worth meditating on.
Yes, I shall. Maybe there's some redemption for him.
And if not for him, at the very least, meditate on it enough that if you think you understand where he's coming from, you get to define how you live up or don't live up to his expectations and whether that matters to you.
Okay, that's very, very good point. I'm working on not caring. You guys are helping with that. Amazingly, I can learn.
You've proven that. Now I'm going to get some sleep.
You should, before the fucking cat comes and eats your face. Samar will take his watch.
What cat?
He saw Doug! But that's all he saw with a 3.
Nah.
Plus 2, 5. Wait, I can use half my proficiency because of my bard type.
You jack
7.
of all trades. Yeah.
I got a 7. Still sees nothing.
It's dark.
He's too busy thinking about what you said.
Dark and stormy.
Just before he sees the storm break, and just before he realizes the hut is about to disappear. Everybody, we should be waking up. The hut's about to vanish. Be best not to be caught unprepared. Wake up! Gets the bagpipes out. I will do this. I swear to
Don't
God.
do
I'm
that.
awake.
Very
I'm
bad.
awake. I'm awake.
It's just a test of the emergency broadcast system.
Emergency bagpipe system.
That's right. I was about to bring the funk.
I will funk you up if you do.
I
Yeah,
fully
yeah.
believe that. Anyway, the hut is about to end, and so I thought we should all be ready to.
In the boat. Let's go. Let's go.
There we are. You guys make your way to the boat.
Yee.
Go ahead and give me an athletics check or two.
Yep.
And by or two, I mean give me two.
Give me 2.
Yeah.
Precisely 2.
Los dos.
Oh, that was 24 and a 23.
You just
Ooh.
Nemea wants to
like,
get the fuck
Wait,
out of
you-
here.
You
Yeah.
speedboat, like skipping across the top of the waves. Just, bam, 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 bam. They're like,
Just
Captain, we have something coming in quick.
Looney Tunesing our way.
Yep, the boat's not even touching the water. It's just the oars, like just going.
Yeah.
Yep, absolutely. You guys make your way back in really good time. The morning watch on the ship calls out, and they ready for you, and they haul the rowboat back up the side. And is there anything you guys would like to do on the ship, or do you want to just fast travel?
Fast travel.
I want to do my tinkering stuff for downtime,
Yep.
but that's about it.
So go ahead and roll your tinkers using the same stuff you
Dex
used
plus
last time.
proficiency. Yep.
Yep.
Cool. Oh, hot
Nemea will-
damn!
Ooh, play with her animal companion band, but she doesn't want to start summoning just yet.
Let's say 26 on the first
Yep.
one, and another 26.
Oh damn.
What
They
the
all, everything that you had envisioned and more, and on all the projects, you made all of them really well.
fuck? Hell yeah!
Hills, yeah. You guys make it back in a couple days. I think it took 2 days to get here. 2 days, like part of a day.
Yeah, 2 full days of travel.
Yep. So
Basically.
same going back. So you've now been gone, essentially a week, ish.
5 days.
6
yeah.
days.
'Cause
Well,
it
it's
was
2 days there.
2 days
Oh yeah.
at the
Each
island.
day-
2 days. Now we're at Fortress on day 6.
Right. Okay. Because you stayed the night at the island.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be
And then
5 days? Because we got there on the on the second day, or we got there on the.
You got
never
there
mind.
We got
on
there-
day 3
On day 3.
Yep,
was-
I don't math. I don't
Yeah.
do math. Continue.
and left on day 4,
Yep.
5, 6, and it's like afternoon, late afternoon when you get back.
Afternoon of day 6, we would be back.
Yeah.
Assuming equal travel.
Yeah.
Couldn't the weather have been in our favor?
Well, thank you for your ship, Captain. Sorry we were fewer than when we arrived.
Yes, thank you for the expedient travel. This was, other than the storm, this was overall a very successful journey.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
If you need us again, we'll be at your service.
Mhm,
Probably
let's go
not
get-
for
yeah.
free this time.
Yes.
Understandable.
Sorry about that. And we're probably sprinting to the tower at this point.
Yeah.
Would we would have sending to Chorus in that travel, right? To check
I would
in on,
imagine so.
on how he's doing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So hey, Chorus. This is me, Sinbar.
Oh god.
Just checking in. How's your butt? Are you safe? Will you be back soon? Bye.
19.
No, I did 25, I think. I was counting. Maybe I counted wrong. Doesn't matter.
I think you
can't read
counted
right.
syllables, but anyway.
I often do that. I often count syllables by accident.
Am I
You can
on my way
respond.
back at this point? I know. I'm just trying to
I would
figure
say
out
you are
timeline.
on your way back, yeah.
Okay. Cool. On my way back. Be there soon.
He said he's on his way back and he'll be here soon. That's all. Should I tell him he has more words he
You
can
don't
use?
have to use all the words of that spell.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's good to know. See, when I was taught the spell, I was told, use what you have. Well,
Let's see what this situation is with Edie and Micah. Yes.
Come on.
Walk and talk.
you guys make your way to the tower,
We robot our
Mhm.
way to the tower.
and you head upstairs. and you see.
Perhaps disarmed.
Yeah.
Yes, since you remembered to say so.
Yay!
And you get up there and you see Micah's family, and you see Edie. Edie, why don't you go ahead and describe what they see?
So, in front of you, you see a satyr, and they have the most pale blue hair, silvering almost. And it's the same length as Edie's hair. You can see Edie's ears popping out in between the hair. They're black fur that you usually see, but there is greys tip the ends of her ears, and on the backs of her calves, I don't know what they are for animals, but that's what I'm thinking, is all graying fur. And she turns around with a big smile on her face. You see that she's got distinct more wrinkles other than just her regular smile lines on her face. And she says, "Hi guys, missed you."
Edie,
Hey.
you okay?
I mean, have you seen Micah?
You look down on the ground, and you see Micah, who you have seen before. This doesn't really look anything like the Micah, except in his eyes. He went from looking like he was in his 50s. Do a medicine check.
Ooh, I'm good at those. 19.
18.
Okay.
Oh shit. 26.
Damn.
Well then. All
Why did
of,
we bother?
So,
You know to
Micah-
the day.
Micah looks like he's mid-90s at this point.
Shit.
And Edie now looks like she is almost 60.
Wait, how long
I
do
w-
satyrs live?
Yeah.
I think it's regular.
Is it regular?
I
Yeah, I think
gotta
it's
say, it
regular.
has to be at least 100, right?
I didn't think she was about to fall over dead.
No.
I wasn't sure if they were like elves or dwarves where it was longer.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shit.
Yep, they can live several hundred years.
Yeah.
Several hundred.
So maybe I made a mistake on this, on how old she looks.
Nah,
But-
it's fine.
She just looks a little more mature.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
just looks a
yeah.
bit more mature.
She's graying
Even
early.
Even hotter now.
Oh, jeez.
Like me.
I think they
Right.
age similarly to like mortal
People.
races.
Yeah.
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 Like, they'd just be that middle-aged.
They
look
just have
for
to
a
deal
while.
with arthritis a lot longer.
Aw.
I want to like walk up to Edie and just like kind of cradle her face, just kind of like looking at all of the wrinkles and stuff.
She's not that old.
You've
What?
changed quite a bit, dear.
What happened to my husband? Does anybody know?
First, before I want to detect alignment on Micah.
Hmm.
And this is different now. We changed this because it was kind of busted. So if he would be open with his alignment, I learn it. If he would
Yeah.
not, he's allowed to make a charisma saving throw against that.
He wouldn't have any reason to hide it. He is neutral good.
I think the only one who's going to have a good answer for that is Micah. Micah, what happened?
I'm a lot more tired lately. So that spell that Edie brought me, it was a teleportation spell that got corrupted, I believe is what happened. Normally it takes us from point A to point B. This, he like looks at his hands and you see the skin kind of just loose, and the bones are very pronounced in his hands. And how familiar are you with time?
What am I rolling?
Intelligence.
Okay. Would
Arcana?
Arcana make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Y'all, this dice is just having a day. 25.
Damn.
Well, let's go back to that conversation that you had describing time before.
The hallways.
The hallways. You kind of remember that analogy, and you're like, I remember that, time seems very different than, like, especially when you're traveling back and forth between things. Who knows? So however you would describe that to him.
Time is... It's not wibbly wobbly, but it can be strange if you are
Can be timey-wimey.
moving through places that don't make sense. So I know that the Astral Sea does not experience time. Time happens, but it doesn't leave its mark on you. I know that the Feywild is very strange with time. That's about it. I know that it's possible to traverse it, but it's very dangerous.
So, time flows like a river. Apparently, and we generally travel down the middle of the path and just it takes us where it will. But sometimes when you go down a river, there's rapids. And basically, that's a terrible analogy. I'm sorry. I got too close to the stream of time. And while we were teleporting, I think the corruption, instead of just moving us from place to place, brushed us up against the flow of time directly. And it aged us, is what I think happened. I'm
Is
just
there
glad
any
we
way to-
weren't teleporting farther away.
Where did you end up?
Here, back at my home. But I don't know if it took 40 years in the timeline to get here, or if it just being so close to the stream itself. Wild, isn't it?
That's one word for it.
Is there any way to reverse it? You've practically been robbed your entire life, jumping through portals.
I hadn't thought of that yet. God. That is almost a cruel twist of irony. I suppose if I could travel against the stream, that might work. There might be other ways. I haven't studied this aspect of it.
Is that worth the risk, though?
I mean, at this point, what do I have to lose? It's more, is it worth it to Edie?
Worth what?
Trying to travel back against the flow of the stream of time. There might be other ways to reverse aging. Especially if it's not done naturally. Don't know.
Trying to look at the Pantheon, there's no god of time!
Well, for the last few days, I've just felt tired and otherwise alright. But Micah looks like he's about to drop head.
I would personally count both of yourselves lucky that this was not any worse than it was.
About that time, Quorus arrives back. And Quorus, you've been in this tower, correct?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so you come back to the tower and head up. Because Sinbar would have relayed to you that that's where they were going to be headed.
Mm-hmm.
And you see the group there, and you see them with this satyr. Make a intelligence check.
I am not a smart ranger, so well, it's not a 1. I thought it was a 1.
Is it a 7?
It's a 4.
Oh,
Who is this mystery girl?
Oh, hello,
of course.
everyone.
There
Hi.
you are.
Of course.
What? What's going on?
It's Edie. Chorus.
You were gone a while.
Of course, checks his own.
No, poor joke. Bad timing. I'm sorry.
That was perfect.
What happened?
Honestly, I don't really know.
We found Micah on the island, and in us encouraging Edie to go to him, they started pulling out scrolls and talking, and then they vanished, and they ended up back here. But it took them 40 years to get here.
Or they experienced 40 years in the time we only experienced
In a
a few
week.
minutes.
Yeah, it definitely hasn't been 40 years.
Did it feel like 40 years, or was it just sort of this moment and things happened and then you were here?
Just so you know, that's what it felt like.
Yes, that's what it felt like. It was a flash in time, and I was here. And then you guys sent me a message. Simba sent me a message.
That's certainly better than the alternative of what it could have been.
Yeah. Oh god, I couldn't imagine living 40 years without you guys. That would have been lonely.
Well, glad it passed in a blink of an eye, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Micah, I don't want to keep you. I would really rather you just go home and be with your family, honestly, but you've spent your entire life studying portals and planar travel. You never experienced or encountered anything else like this before?
What? Sorry, I dozed. I've not experienced this before, no. Hypothetically, I thought it might be possible. Oh! Hello! He looks up and notices Chorus. I'm Micah, Edie's friend.
Did you do this to her?
Did I do this to her? Yes, but at the same time, no. There was some chocolate on the scroll.
Chorus is gonna look at Void and start to pull out eulogy and kind of just is this what we're doing, or what are we doing here?
That's on brand for you guys.
Void is gonna give him this look of like, hold on a second. Is his family in this room right now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Void's gonna give him like a hold that thought. Micah, I don't want to overwhelm you with questions, but there's something pressing that I really feel like needs to get answered. While we were on the island, we found some things. Nothing of yours. Did you encounter anything on that island that would have bared similarity to an illithid? Anything warping your mind? Anything like that?
I saw the people, the fish creatures.
Yes.
I avoided them because I saw humanoid bones as well. I did not encounter any creatures that would. You said illithids? Let me think
Illithids,
about it for a
yes.
second.
While he looks away and thinks about it, I would like to turn my ring around and scratch the surface and cast Detect Thoughts.
Okay. Did I see any illithids? And then he's like thinking through like his own like memory of monster manual kind of thing of the things that he's like, oh, those squid-faced things. No, I don't recall any. No, I did not encounter any. That I stayed away from everything I saw on the island as I realized that they weren't safe. I didn't think to look for allies.
And between detect thoughts and like active insight, any glimmer of weirdness going on?
Roll insight. And then I'll say with advantage with having your detect thoughts going.
Okay. Was already good. Not as
Maybe I
good.
should
Still.
stop using this dice.
That is a 23 on insight.
Well, he rolled a 3 plus his insight, so a total of like 5. He's being very open and honest. He didn't recall encountering anything. Everything appears to be very genuine. Seems like he probably got lucky avoiding the fish creatures, and maybe those other creatures don't live on the surface.
On the surface.
And so he just...
Can I go towards Micah just to do like a quick medical check on him, just to see how he's faring since he is now significantly older?
Sure, go ahead and do a medicine check.
Okay.
Unless you're going to do some sort of spell, but yes.
No, I just kind of wanted to do just like a physical makeup rundown, so to speak, just to check. No, don't. It's
No, I actually just read the chat, the hot Dustin on Dustin action. Quit spying on me every night. Hello,
like-
Dustin.
Hello, Dustin.
Oh no. Man.
check pulse, check heart rate, check his condition just to see
Blood
that-
pressure,
Yeah.
reflexes.
Checking the blood pressure. You're like, hold on, let me squeeze.
His arm
It's
falls off.
possible to
Oh.
It is possible to palpate blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, let's get some palpations going on.
That's
He's too old
hello,
for palpations at
Dustin.
this point.
Hello. That's a 25.
His
Jesus.
health is very similar to what it was when he left the island. When you saw him on the island, a little undernourished, a little dehydrated.
Mm-hmm.
His skin still bears like that sunburned like look. There's definitely now like immediate signs of like arthritis and stuff. Like his hands are kind of like curled up and he has to kind of like force them open a little bit.
Yeah.
Everything appears to be relatively healthy, other than he is a very old man. You would guess probably nearing 95 to 100, somewhere like that.
Yeah, I was just more worried that he's not like actively dying on the floor. That was
Not
like
currently, no.
Okay. Would he have lost a lot of weight too, I imagine, with this
He was
Sun-
already pretty skinny because of living on a beach for so long. But yes, again, his skin does seem to sag, and his bones are very pronounced in his hands, and he's kind of got the kidney spots and the all that.
Is there any way I'd be able to lift him up to put him in his chair at his desk?
Yeah, he can walk and things like that. He's just laying, like taking like kind of a nap on. Like they've been there for a couple days.
Yeah.
He's just taking a nap like on a little cot because he's
Okay, then
old
I
and
won't
tired.
move him then. I'll let him stay where he is.
I'm gonna.
What
Well,
was that,
almost,
Taylor? You kind of peeked. All I heard is.
Why are they here Why are they here in the tower and not at home where it's more comfortable?
You mean the house that collapsed? I don't know.
Ah,
He's got you there.
And this is where he might find answers.
Yeah. While almost doing
I
her.
forgot about the house.
It's all right, Osama. You're used to living in
Jesus
caves. They're not.
While almost doing her like medical exam,
I mean, yeah.
Void's gonna move over to Conlon.
You mean Chorus?
Chorus,
Conlon
yeah.
doesn't exist.
Conlon doesn't
Conlon?
exist in this world. Jesus. I'm gonna move over to
Conlon
Dustin
barely
C.
exists in this world.
I'm gonna move over to Dustin C, or Dustin C's character, and I don't like this any more than you do. But this feels like an unfortunate coincidence. accident that doesn't deserve any more punishment than already has been meted out.
All right. Just if you don't think killing will fix Edie, I think we're probably good to not do that. But
the years are on her. If there's a way to cure it, it's not through killing him. His hubris got them into this, but his life is now, whatever might be left of it, it's his.
I mean, did we try like restoration magic or anything?
We've not. We've just got here, actually. That's good to see you. Did everything go well?
Yeah. Garlock's fine. Things are good.
Good.
How was, other than, I guess, the Edie situation, how was the island?
The very mixed bag. Yeah, the Edie situation was great until it wasn't, and then we were stuck in a storm, had to fight some fish people, found out that the fish people are worshipping an illithid idol, don't know if there are illithids on the island, sort of put a pin in that, and we're back here.
Oh, well. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I mean, should we try, like, lesser restoration or something? See, just...
It can't hurt. Can you do that, Alma?
God, Edie, you've gone blurry.
She's aging right before our eyes!
She's turning into dust!
No! Stop
Mr.
looking
Void,
in that...
I don't feel so good.
Oh no! Oh no!
Edie, we love you 4,000!
Forever too soon.
Bye-bye!
Forever young, I wanna be.
By the way, I want to say that the Edie song I put on the new Void playlist is now ultra ironic because of all of this. It's incredible. Alma, do you have restoration magic? It's worth trying something, I think.
Yes, I can. I'll stand up from Micah after making sure that he's like stable and okay. Edie, why don't you come here, dear, and let's see if we can spruce you up a little bit. And I'll give Edie a little wink.
Edie's gonna like skip over and
Edie breaks a
in
hip.
front of... Yeah.
God damn it.
She slowly skips over. Mm-hmm.
Now, you won't feel any pain or anything, dear. This is more to put a pep in your step. And I'll put my hands, I'll like comb some of my fingers through her hair. And there'll be a bright, like, blue light that circles from Alma's hands as she casts Celestial Restoration over Edie. And it starts, like, spiraling, like, slowly all around Edie from head to toe.
What does Lesser Restoration do? Why don't you go ahead and read the words of the spell, just so I can make sure.
Lesser Restoration, where'd you go? There you are. Touch a creature and can either end one disease or condition afflicting it. Condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Unfortunately, it doesn't qualify as any of those conditions.
Mm-hmm.
And so you feel pretty good. Maybe you had a bad burrito or something that settles, but other than that, it has no effect.
Fix my upset tummy.
Well, that's
Goodbye.
something.
Did it fix me?
Sadly, no.
Oh.
It seems this is a little bit past that bit of expertise on my behalf.
Maybe someone with more powerful magic?
Maybe. There is the Celestial, too. If we can find them, maybe?
Who?
Rannoch.
I think I've heard Void say that name before once, and I remember it
We
now.
We can discuss ways forward. Should we leave Micah and his family? I don't want to over-intrude ourselves. Void is also attempting to redirect the conversation before any, like, Saison secrets pop out.
I think if there's an answer to be had, I will be likely your best resource. But I am a little sleepy. Perhaps you can come back later and we can have a discussion after I take a proper nap.
Yeah,
And Edie, you've been with him for the last couple days. He does have periods where he's up, but he does take a lot of naps.
Yeah. Like the old man from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Need to get this guy a golden ticket.
Yeah, that's all he needs to get out of bed.
Yeah.
I'll get him up.
Okay. Well, he's been fine for the past few days, so hopefully he's good for some more. If there's any new revelations, word of the day calendar. If you find anything out, let us know, and we'll do the same for you.
He's stable for now, Edie.
If I could fall asleep,
You can fall asleep.
no, did he? I was talking to him.
No, he's still awake. But
Why did he reply to me?
he was spacing out.
Micah!
What? Sorry, I was thinking about this problem.
Let me know if you think of anything, and we will let you know if we think of anything. And our faces
That's-
are pressed together at this point.
That's a really good idea. You know what? Your breath smells very good.
Oh, thank you. I think I had fish and honey.
Nope, that's not what I was smelling.
Nope.
But
We'll
will.
be back.
I'll study
He's
my
actually just been
books.
incontinent.
Study your books.
No.
We'll study
Why? Matt, that beard actually looks real in that position.
some-
Don't put that on Micah. Poor dude.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Sinbar, if there's anything, actually, I suppose I can reach out to any of you. If we need anything, I will reach out to you. Or if I come up with any ideas.
Sounds good.
Thanks.
Get your rest. It is good to see you alive. We were worried. That goes for both of you. Well, all three of you, I suppose.
During this whole interaction, can I see Ellie? What does the doll look like?
Unchanged.
Actually, though, you do see that the heart on both Edie and Ellie are completely gold again.
There's no black?
No
There's
little
no
black swirl?
swirl. She's been purified.
By fire.
By
I will note that, but now is not the time to question it. Okay. Rest. Should we go check on Captain Chunga?
Probably-
Chunga?
Chinggis.
What
Dingus.
the fuck? Chinggis?
We need to go check on the
So
Chinggis
close, but
Amingus.
so far.
Captain Hubba Bubba.
Hubba bubba.
Hubba Bubba.
Do do
Bubblegum.
do do do
Hubba Bubba.
do 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 do.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yes, we should
They
check
haven't,
in
like,
with the
they-
army and
yeah.
make sure that they haven't left us behind or they're waiting on
They
us
haven't
or
moved
anything
on.
like
Yeah.
that. Yes.
Yeah.
They were
Also
meant to be escorting us.
See how many days we have left here before we need to move on. I don't know what's gotten into my mouth, but it's really bothering me.
It's the beard.
I have a beard. Shift out.
All right. You guys leave the tower. You going to look for Captain Chinggis?
Chinggis.
You find that the guard the town itself has actually been cleaned up fairly well. Like as far as like, it's still a lot of rubble and everything. That's going to take time to fully rebuild. But the additional soldiers have really helped in keeping the town like on track and building it up back, or helping find and bury victims, but finding survivors. And you find Captain Chinggis with some of the other officers kind of getting ready now, it looks like, to make plans for getting out on the road again. Ah, good to see you. I trust it. Everything went well?
Oh shit, we never told him where we were going.
No.
Voy is just looking at him and then like looking at Edie and then looking back at him. Yeah.
You've been able to
Swimmingly.
contribute to the efforts, I'm assuming.
Yes. We ended up getting a little sidetracked in a small mission of our own, but it worked out in the end.
Well, as long as you were contributing to the needs of the others, that's good.
There haven't been any more attacks? No more?
No, whatever was done seems to be fixing it. Or whatever attacked seems to be an isolated incident. Does he know that you guys made the efforts to like seal the portal?
No, I don't
Probably
think
not.
we would have.
Nope.
No.
Yeah.
It appears to have been an isolated incident.
Then closing that portal probably did its job.
What portal?
Oh, yeah, we did get out of sync of you.
Yeah, the earthquake moved or cracked a rock that revealed a portal, and an aboleth came through.
It's all been
We've
dealt
closed
with.
it.
Well, thank you for your services once again to our kingdom.
Thank Chorus for finding it.
Mm-hmm.
Boris?
And Micah as well, the local wizard here, he's contributed in ways that we would not have been able to do ourselves.
Huh. Maybe we should offer him a commendation from the king. Or from the kingdom.
Well, he's currently busy with some other activities. We just went to visit him, so now may not be the best time, but later
well.
will definitely be encouraged.
He doesn't have a lot of time for extracurricular activities right now.
Understood. Speaking of activities, we should be getting ready to head back on the road on our way. Will you be ready to leave soon?
How long do you need? When are you wanting to leave?
In the morning would be amazing.
That sounds good to us.
Are you sure, Edie?
Well, we gotta come back through this way, right? And then we'll have more answers and then more time for Micah to find things too, right?
Sending makes
Sure.
it easier to leave. Micah can always get in touch with us, and vice versa as long as Sinbar's with us.
Yeah. I mean, we could always get him to write us out a couple of sending scrolls as well for emergency. How does sending stones work?
Yeah, I was gonna say, maybe we could get some sending stones?
If he has them. Captain Chinggis, I'm guessing you did not bring any spell reagents of note, specifically diamonds or anything like that.
We did not bring any diamonds with us. The town might have some. This is a pretty substantial town. There are shops. You might be able to see if anybody in town has any services that you could barter for.
It might be worth picking up another set of diamonds, considering, Alma, you had to use one. I don't anticipate the road getting less deadly ahead of us.
I agree. Not to mention, it would probably be a good idea to purchase a few things for the village before we get there, at least on my behalf.
How far of a travel have we got left?
Well, from here, we are headed up to Dune, which is another probably 5 or so days travel on foot. No, not even that long, because of course we're gonna have to revisit this timeline thing for you, because I'm looking at the map now. Gairloch is quite a distance away for you to have made that trip in 6 days. Maybe you got some help.
He took a
somehow.
horse.
Also, hold on. Rangers are dope. Like literally, the thing Rangers do is overland travel through like favorite terrain and places they know.
I'm very aware. I'm just
Okay.
saying, looking at the map, the distance from Saison to Gairloch is greater than the distance, or about equal to the distance from Ballantor to Brittlebane Academy.
Oh shit.
So,
It
and
was
of-
just a drive-by check-in. Hi, bye.
he's like,
But we're not at,
just
we weren't at Saison, right? Like we're
No,
No,
we're in
we were-
Fortress.
Yeah,
we're
we're
in Fortress,
Never underestimate those bums,
Which-
though.
is a really it's a long shot, is all I'm saying. But we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
With your planar stuff, it happens somehow.
Found a portal to Gairloch and went through it.
But it's probably about 4 days travel to Dune from here, and then probably another week to 10 days to Galefall from there.
Okay.
So
The Dune.
Dune is the next town to resupply.
Just a town.
It's
Is
just
it
Similar-
bigger than this
Similar
one?
to Fortress, it's
Okay.
about the same size, maybe a little bigger.
So we could get supplies there, Alma.
If we can't
right?
find
so
anything
they'll be
for you.
fresher.
That is true.
I think this town could use all the gems and stuff it's got.
Well, they are for sale usually, and I think the coin helps more than the gems at this point. But it's up to you. I'm not going to try to twist your arm. If you don't want to buy from them, you don't have to buy from them.
Well,
A bit of both. We'll see
Yeah.
you in the morning. We'll work it out before then.
Yeah. Glad to hear everything's going well, Captain.
So, are we ready to leave in the morning then, is what we're saying?
Mhm.
Yes.
Sounds that way.
Was there anything that you needed to do, Void? You sound unsure.
I'm very tempted to. Micah's library is just a temptation for me. But Micah's here. He can send us stuff. We can leave a list of interesting topics for him to peruse. It's not. We don't need to be here. I'm
And we'll
I'm
be
in-
back.
emotionally moving on from the library once. I'm emotionally moving on.
We're gonna
We
get you a
have the
big
night.
library, Void.
I was hoping we could just relax tonight.
yeah.
That would be
We-
really
we can-
lovely.
We're gonna get you a big library.
Thank you.
One that we can take with us, maybe? We'll figure it out.
That would be incredible. That would be-
I'm gonna figure it out.
I'm
A
sure.
library portal so you can drop box books in and out.
Oh, yes.
We'll get it sorted.
Okie dokie.
Well,
Believe
So we.
if that's the
I was-
case, then we
Mhm.
shall leave first light.
We'll see you then, Captain.
Indeed. As you guys walk away from the captain, you see a familiar young gentleman, Perry. Excuse me.
But yes.
Hi. Have you seen Edie? And we're gonna go ahead and take a break.
Ouch.
Oh.
We shall be back, and I hope he likes older women. We shall be back in
Right.
5 minutes.
He's not going for the cougar. He's going for the fawn to the deer.
There's a goat joke somewhere in
guy.
here.
I don't know.
Not a
what's happening.
fawn. I'll fight you.
He wants the big horns.
He wants
All
that
right.
rack.
We'll be back. And we're back at 5. And we're back. Well, most of us. Somebody decided that what they had to do was more important than being here with the group. So when they sit back down, we're going to shame them. Lots and
I
lots
could hear
of
you
shame.
the entire time. The
So
kettle
much
took way
shame.
longer.
Oh yeah, blame the kettle.
I am.
I
It's
know,
the
I heard you.
truth.
Way to
Sure,
go,
what
Pot.
did you
No, and I had things
Thank
to
you,
say
Codlin.
about the conversation and
Here
the
for you, man.
grey
Man.
hairs and fucking everything else. But anyway, I'm here.
say? Shame.
Very shiny forehead now.
I see you, Robartables.
Welcome
Thank
to
you.
my world. That's even more oops all dust in the shiny forehead. In case you are just joining us, rethink your life decisions, man. Just
Your hall pass doesn't work here.
What?
which hall pass? Is
No,
it
it's
like the
just-
celebrity hall pass or
No,
anyway?
No one even knows.
Just be here, all right? God, we don't ask a lot. Just be here, stuff a sponsor,
hiding
and
my shame.
fill some holes. All right, just be here. We are no longer doing Oops All Dustins because for the non-Dustin people, it's really uncomfortable to have a fake beard on. I imagine.
I was
Um,
shedding like crazy. I did not realize.
Well,
how
that's
much of the
normal.
hair.
Actually, that's real.
It's awful.
I just do this, and I have like handfuls of hair sometimes, and I'm just like,
Make a wish.
Yeah.
Or
I
12.
bless people. I bless people. But I know all you women with long hair. I know what your shower walls look like. You get the hair, then you're like, here, let me just rub it on the shower wall. I know that.
That's the best way to make sure it doesn't go down the drain. You just have to remember to pick it up off the walls afterwards.
Right, you just
Do
have to
wanna clog
remember-
out disgusting drains or pick up some hair off of a wall.
But we never do.
I'd love it if it
I
was
mean,
neither. I'd love
I'm
that
on it.
option. How about you clean up your weird voodoo fetishes from the fucking shower wall instead
Right,
of
we're like
me going in there and
starting-
saying like, who killed this hairy octopus? What warning is this from some eldritch god?
In case
I'd
you are
much,
just
I'd much
joining us.
prefer it's a little pile of hair stuck to a wall than the gunk that gets formed into a drain when you let your hair go down it. It's
Have you
not
ever
a
had to
vibe.
pull it out and
Yes.
smell it?
Yes.
Blech.
Yeah.
You don't smell it. You just
That's
take
your
it out
first
and you
mistake.
throw it
Taylor,
in the trash.
this is a little known fact about Taylor. She smells everything she touches just instinctively.
Taste it.
I'm actually very sensitive to smell. So, God help me if I ever become pregnant.
God help your partner. Anyway,
That too.
in case you're just joining us, the heroes were on an island. They communicated with Edie. They found out everything's okay. They kept watching Sinbar's tiny hut. They had some emotional moments. They shaked it off.
I just noticed like all the beard hair because of the
Oh,
black
gotcha.
shirt. Sorry.
They came back,
Bless you.
noticed that Edie and Micah had aged approximately 40 years. They're now trying to figure out how to solve that problem, as Edie is now almost 50 and Micah is mid-90s. And
She's almost 60. She's 58.
yes, that's the words that I meant. Almost 60. Thank you for correcting. They are making plans with Captain Chinggis to leave the following morning to head on out, continuing the journey and trying to come up with a solution. And we'll be in touch with Micah. Or I don't know if you guys are going to go back and talk to him before you leave. You still have a little bit of time, but that's where we're picking up where we are. You guys have just walked away, and Perry has come up looking for Edie. Have you guys seen Edie anywhere? I've been looking for her like all week.
What is Edie looking like? Is she trying to hide behind me?
Yeah, she is. She kind of got excited first when she heard the voice, and then as soon as she kind of remembered the situation when he's like, I haven't seen her in a little while, I was like, and like shrunk back down behind Amaya's wings. So she is behind Amaya's wings right now.
We haven't seen her recently, and by the her, I'm like loosely referring to like the much younger Edie.
We had to
Make
split up a little
a-
bit to do some errands. Edie was going on ahead because she can move a lot faster than most of us. So Edie's just been running around somewhere. I'm sure you'll find her if you keep looking.
Make a deception check.
Me?
Both of us?
Or I'll say you can each roll individually, or one of you can roll with advantage since you're
I
corroborating.
am giving all of that to Void
I don't want to
because
lie.
it's not lying. It's
It
just
is.
omitting
It's
certain
100%
truths.
lying.
No.
It's lying. We're lying.
You are trying to deceive him.
Yes.
To help a friend.
That's lying.
Yes.
That doesn't change the fact that it's still.
Hey,
trying
I
to
don't get
deceive
to roll many deception checks in this campaign,
Nothing is
so I'm
black and
excited.
white in this game. That's for damn
Down.
sure.
I rolled a 19 with that advantage.
Yeah.
With skill checks, does meat beat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, so it's contested on a tie. The state doesn't change. So,
Because he also rolled a 19.
right.
Mm.
So
But
like
he
if
doesn't learn anything new or
Yeah.
not otherwise. So he's like maybe a
Okay.
little suspicious, but also no reason to not trust. what
Because
they say.
the satyr that's ducking behind Nemea was a little suspicious, but he didn't seem
Yeah.
to notice
I
too
mean,
much.
you didn't make me roll a stealth check.
No, he didn't. He wasn't. I mean, you didn't look like anything like Edie to him, so he's like, okay. Well, if you see her, will you please pass on that I'm looking for her?
absolutely.
course. Thank you. I hear we're leaving tomorrow, so maybe get some sleep. I'm sure I'll run into her on the road. Either way.
You too, soldier.
You
Do we have to fix this?
once he's gone, Void's gonna look over to Edie. Perrin was looking for you.
I know.
What's
we
the
have
bi-
to fix this.
Okay, hold on now. No, we're drawing a line somewhere. Why do we need to fix anything?
He's. Have you?
Have you? Oh,
I'm old.
You're not that old. I mean, you look fantastic still. I mean, look at you. The silvers, and you know, it's very majestic and very regal looking. Like it's just it's a vibe.
Thank you. Thanks.
I can understand you wanting to return to the age you were, just emotionally and intellectually, but I don't think, as you are now, you need to hide anything. You are still the wonderful you that you are.
Oh no, it's a whole conversation, and I didn't feel like having it.
I mean,
Just
you're
say
older.
you felt like a
don't.
change.
You're older. You don't have a child. You don't have a child, do you?
He's also, like, he's going to have to figure out at some point that
know,
when you're
I'll-
around us, weird shit happens.
I will.
Thought he knew.
I'll,
He should have
I'll
after the
tell
first
him
2 nights.
tomorrow. I'll tell him tomorrow. I will show him tomorrow, and it'll be fine. But right now, I'm just don't want to have that conversation.
That's fair. That's why we lied for you.
Thank you.
Who knows? Maybe he's
Okay.
into older women.
Judge me after.
By
But
the
what,
way,
that's exactly right. What if he is, and then I go back to me?
Then
But-
he has something to look forward to. While
Yeah,
you two
he's gotten a preview of years future.
but he was already interested in you before, right?
Hmm.
I mean,
Also, at the end of the day, it's not his choice.
Yes.
What do
Also
He
that.
doesn't get to He doesn't get to decide your age.
No.
most
but, like,
of us
I
don't get
was
to decide
just
our
saying,
own age.
If I was just making a joke that if he say preferred me now, then how unfortunate for me to have to go back. But I'm obviously gonna go back. I just
Well, then that's his problem, not yours. You don't.
I know,
have to...
I was saying it's his problem, but I don't want him
Okay.
to have a problem.
Then
By
there
the
won't
way,
be a problem. We'll solve it.
Okay.
I hear if you check out my hook, that my DJ
I
will
knew
revolve
I
it.
could feel it. Fucking.
What?
Nothing.
Okay.
By the way, guys, if you ever need somebody to lie for you, I'm really good at lying.
I'm plenty good at lying.
Are you?
Yes.
Just would have been awkward for her to lie on her behalf when she was trying to.
Yes,
yeah,
I
it
would
was,
think
It was
so.
a whole thing.
But it's okay.
We should have a lie-off sometime. That might be fun.
Mm-hmm.
But we would need to
And
know
then
the
afterwards, we can have a
truth.
lie down. Well, yes. See, that's the thing. We could tell you like secrets ahead of time,
Or
and
we
then
could
we would lie to each other, and you would know what was truth, and we'd be like,
we could play 2 truths and a lie.
ooh, maybe we can do that on the camping site. Right now, I feel like we probably should make use of the time here. Did you say you needed to get some gems?
Should at least look for them.
Yes,
Yeah.
and
And I want some food.
you're probably very hungry, aren't you, dear?
Always.
Well, we can split up if you'd like, or we can stick together, whatever works for you. Or I can go run some errands, whatever you need. I know that maybe you want to catch up with each other. It's been a while.
Maybe we just all travel together.
Let's just move as a pack. Let's go quick, get some food, see
Food
if they have
first.
diamonds, and then find somewhere to sit and relax.
And during this time, there is kind of like a central, almost campfire kind of thing where they're cooking for like anybody who's there, like when they do like rebuilding efforts or whatever.
Yeah.
Like somebody,
Yeah.
the celebrity chefs come set up a food truck, you know, kind of. So there's that kind of
There's a
option.
Tide
There-
truck.
Yep. There might be some, still some like restaurants or taverns or something like that that are operating. So you have some options for food if whatever you'd like.
I wanna look for diamonds. So I can
He just
revive
grabs a plate of one of everything and then heads out to follow Alma to find diamonds.
diamonds.
Are you actually going to like taverns, or are you grabbing something from like the community like food source? Well, because going to a tavern will cost money. The community food source would be free to you.
I think if there's food out, there's no reason for Edie to think that that's not food available, so she just goes and grabs some of that.
Okay, then you're getting like the community stuff, which it's still good food. It's just it's mostly going to be like stew type things or something that's easy, or like a hamburger kind of thing. So
Cool. Well, she grabs a stew, a hamburger, and a big bit of bread. And then
extra bread to go with your hamburger. I like it.
Yes,
Got a
that's
carb
for
load.
the soup. The bread is for the hamburgers on the hamburger. Other ones for the other.
Yeah, of course.
lots.
Okay.
Does anyone
Walking
want
around with your
anything?
food.
Nope. Cool. And I'm.
Making my way downtown for some diamonds. Walking past and I'm store bound.
Nice. Stuck the landing.
Make a investigation check or a perception check. I'll let you. It depends on how deeply you're looking for them, or what
I'm-
resources are you using.
I would like to help with that, or
Sure.
because Lloyd's got nothing else to shop for. So.
You said investigation or
Depends. Are you going to be actively looking, or are you going to just kind of like walking around and seeing if you see it?
I really want to try and find at least one diamond before we leave here. Like, the other materials are not really too much of the focus because, like Edie said, we have the other village where we'll restock. So, I want to try and find the diamond as a higher priority than everything else. So,
Okay.
Let's do investigation. Oh, let me actually get to
Advantage from me.
advantage, thank you. Where's the other? Stop! There we go. Oh, both are good. 21.
With the help of some of the townspeople, you are able to find a jeweler that their shop wasn't damaged in the earthquake, and they are open.
Okay.
So you walk in and it's a probably a middle-aged to elderly woman running the store. Ah, welcome into my shop. It's such a pleasure to have somebody here today.
Thank you for having us, ma'am. I was wondering if you would happen to have diamonds by any chance.
Oh, I have diamonds, I have rubies, I have some emeralds. They're quite lovely. Would you like to make you know what? You'd look lovely with a brooch or a pendant. I could make you something so nice.
Well, as a woman of the clergy, I'm a little bit more along the lines of simpler means of living. But
well, then it's weird to be asking for diamonds, but okay.
more for my craft than anything.
I understand. Well, Narcaz at your service. I'd be happy to help you with your diamond needs.
Mhm.
What are you looking for specifically?
Some of your more smaller ones. I don't
Okay.
need the fanciest of diamonds, personally.
Well, I have some diamonds. Why don't you tell me more about what you need and I can help you find the specific size or style? Are you looking for a particular cut?
I am looking for.
Are you looking to propose to someone? Are you getting a ring?
No.
Who's the lucky person?
Well, my friends look like they are the lucky ones, but nothing for me.
Then why are you okay, I don't care. Just buy just tell me what you need.
Are you familiar with spellcasting, ma'am?
Yes, I actually sometimes do some of my business goes to the wizard in the tower, Micah.
Mm-hmm. Similar idea. The
Oh.
cut and quality doesn't necessarily matter, just the sort of general notion of diamonds of suitable spellcasting component quality.
Okay, so you need to have a particular value then. What is the value of the diamond you're looking for? Maybe we should have started with that.
300 gold piece, preferably.
Of course. How many would you like? Of that
I
size, I probably have in that exact range, probably around 3 that I have in stock.
I'll take 2, please.
She takes like little tweezers and like the jeweler's like eye piece and like
Mhm.
yes. Oh, not that one. That one has a flaw I didn't see. Here we go. This one, and she sets out 2 little stones. There you go. 2 diamonds worth, and she like moves one to like the one that she set aside to this like lower value area.
Do you have any that are worth less on their own, but in aggregate are worth 300 total?
Of course, we have some smaller diamonds that are individually worth. You could compose, build them up to equal that 300.
I'd like 300 of those as well. 300 gold worth of those.
So you would like a bunch of little ones totaling 300.
Precisely.
Is there a number that you'd like, or can I do like 2 or 3, or would you like 5 or 6, like of a really low quality?
Whatever is... If you're looking to get rid of some that you're not particularly excited about selling
Okay, it's
to
just
people...
a number that matters, but you want the smaller. Here we go.
Exactly.
She goes down to the low end and grabs like 6 diamonds and sets them out there. They're definitely meeting what you're looking for. And you know what? 10% off.
Ooh.
For helping me clear up some inventory space for diamonds that I was not going to be able to sell very easily.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I had to do some quick math there. I get 30 gold back.
Yes, you do.
That should have been way
spend
easier.
30
But
less.
yeah, I spend 30
Numbers
less.
are hard.
Numbers are hard. Reverse math, uninvisible, I'm good.
That killed me all over again rewatching. Oh my god.
50-50.
Nailed it. Thank you so much.
Of course.
I'll put a nice solid 2 bags each with 300. I would have split them off at some point during like the boat trip, and then hand them right on over to her.
He puts it. Thank you for your business. Hopefully we'll see you again.
Most likely you will.
Excellent. We love a return customer.
And that's all I need.
Would anybody else like anything while you're here?
Can these how much are these 2?
Oh yes, those are lovely. Edie points to these 2 necklaces that actually are matching. They're like emeralds
Aww.
that are like in a heart shape. They've been like shaped to a heart, and they have like just a little light gold filigree around them. Very delicate, but sturdy looking still. For one or both?
Both, please.
Yes, of course. They are meant to be kept as a pair. That would be... You know what? Since you've already done some business with your friends here, I will also give you the 10% discount. So that will be 340 gold for the pair.
Done. And I take a significantly long time to count out that much gold. Pop it on the table.
Would you accept help
Permission.
from anybody?
Yes, I absolutely need, because I get to 3 and then I count three more times and then
Sinbar immediately rushes to you. See, Edie, if you look at like this, and then he starts helping you like sort them like into
Nice.
piles and stuff. And there you go. You know what?
Thank
They
you.
should make like you should really carry some like platinum. That would help. No, that might be too confusing.
Mm.
I'll just help you if you need it.
Thank you.
And he shows you like a trick to like if you put 10 in a pile and then you put your hand like next to it and you're like, here's how tall 10 is, so you know, like just put your hand so you don't have to count and you can just know then you're only counting like that and blah blah blah. And soon you have your 340 gold and you pay that out.
Yep.
Nice.
It was much easier on D&D Beyond.
If only Edie had D&D Beyond. Then she could track her spell slots and make custom items.
Not a
Maybe we can get us
sponsor.
a sponsor.
She pockets them.
Those are very pretty.
Thank you. Thank you for them. Thank you for making them, for having them. That one. That's close enough.
Do you, Sinbar pulls her aside. Do you happen to have like a ring that like you can conceal things in? Like, what are you wanting to conceal? Anything really, like a message or some liquid or anything? Just something that I can, like a little secret component pouch. I do. Okay, I'll take it. Well, it's don't worry about the cost. Just okay. And he slides some coins across. He's trying to be pretty quiet about it. Thank you. And he puts it in the pocket. All right, where are we off to next?
Got our food, we've got our diamonds. Find a place to rest.
Mm-hmm.
We can rest in camp. We can rest in my hut. We can probably sleep at the tower again, I would imagine.
Do you mind if would everyone be okay if we did the hut? There's something I want to ask, and I'd like it to be away from prying eyes.
Of course.
Whatever. We can do a
We
cuddle
want-
puddle in the hut.
The hut in the tower?
Little hut.
Either way is fine.
Maybe
Or we could do it outside of town. We don't have to.
Let's
Stay
do a
anywhere.
campfire. It's nice out here.
I think Micah and his family could use a little bit of alone time, considering everything.
And let's give them that space then. Yeah? Niggle.
You guys head on just like right outside town.
Yeah.
And Sinbar ritualistically casts Tiny Hut, so you all have a place. Any preference on what the outside should look like tonight? We don't need to blend in with the surroundings.
Circus tent.
There you go.
We missed you, Edie.
I missed you guys so much.
I'm very worried
So
about you.
much. Yeah. I was worried a little bit myself. I didn't know what was going on. I was so tired when I finally got back to the tower. It obviously aged in a moment, but it felt like it took it all out of me in one go. But I'm glad you came back. I'm glad you got back. Was the island okay? Were you okay?
We held our own.
We found some things that were rather disturbing, but we can cover that when we have a time to breathe. course, you're also welcome back. We missed you as well. Sorry we had to have Sinbar talk to you so much.
It's all right. He grows
Inside.
on me a little bit, you know.
Tell us how you really feel, Chorus.
7.
He's fine with it.
While we were on the ship, Nemea brought up an idea, and I was wondering if it might have any merit, Sinbar. I can't help but keep thinking about my family, and the way you were able to contact Micah.
Yes.
If I looked like someone, I gave you something that used to belong to them, do you think you'd be able to send a message to them?
We could sure try. At the very least, I could maybe try to scry on them.
Scrying was yours. I thought, can you scry on your own?
That was a scroll.
I thought
That
we
was
used a scroll.
We
Yeah.
might have.
We
yeah,
used
let
a
me check.
scroll.
Yeah,
I think we
'cause
had 2 underwater.
We had 2 underwater,
breathing
which we
spells,
used
and
1.
1 scry.
Yeah.
That's right. He doesn't have that.
Yeah, because we're not high
So we
level
can't.
enough for that.
If
I
we
could,
We can't.
I could absolutely try.
if we had a scrying scroll, then that would be another thing. But yeah,
Get Micah to do us up a new one.
if this doesn't work, then maybe we can ask.
My only concern is I do have to know the person, and I can.
Right.
I don't know. You said if you show me the person, maybe. It doesn't hurt to try. I mean, I'm willing to try as many times as you'd like
Just
until
make
I
sure
can't
you
do it.
Just make sure you turn back into you before Simba tries. Otherwise, the message might just go to
Might
you.
go to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
And maybe write the message down, or have it rehearsed so we're not wasting words.
I'll
good
let you know
idea.
what to say.
Yeah, I'm more than willing. And again, I will try as many times as it takes tonight, and if you need it, and I will send. If it works, then I will send as many messages as you need until I can't cast anymore.
I appreciate that. Void's
What are
gonna
friends for? And he gets a big stupid smile on his face.
indeed. Void's gonna unholster palimpsest and unload it. So like clacks it open and has the bullets fall into their hand and pockets them, and then passes it over to Sinbar.
He takes it and he's looking at it. This is remarkable.
I don't know if it will help the spell, but this is who I'd like you to try and reach out to. And Void's going to first speak to the Mimicloak and shift it into something that's very close to Arati's robe. Just sort of a damarish looking aesthetic of an overcloak. And they're also going to shift their own skin. They are now, there's the little like small poppings of bones as they change shape. Void is now taller. Their skin is this light blue mixed with their silver. They have wispy white hair that's pulled back into a tight ponytail that drifts down. Their eyes are this sort of neutral gray tone with dark black irises. And all over a fairly androgynous face that's almost the same as theirs. There's subtle differences, but you can see a family resemblance. There is all of these little like cracks and lines going through it, almost like maybe acid burns or scars or little signs of weathering.
Okay.
I am Z with cracked skin.
I Z that.
Yeah.
And he just starts laughing quietly to himself for a second. Sorry, that was just, it was right there. I had to say it. Is this who I'm trying to reach?
I am the Neblik of Z with Sunshine Eyes, former guardian of the weapon.
And tell me how you feel about Void.
They are impulsive,
Do you love
eager.
them?
They always listened to my stories even when they'd already heard them. They were eager to fulfill the role that we wanted for them.
What is that role?
They know.
But I don't, and I'm trying to know you.
No one outside the family knows that.
I will respect that. What is something that you can tell me that might help me connect to the real you, so I know you and not my friend Void?
There
Something
are only two of my generation without children. I am one of them. Neblik Z with Hollow Song is the other.
That should do it. Thank you for your assistance. Void, I think we have enough to try. Now, before I try, what would you like me to say?
Void sits in the guys for a little bit longer and then cracks their neck and shifts back into themselves. Say that Vix with Void in their eyes wants to know if the family is safe.
Will you send me that message so I
Mhm.
make sure I word it right?
Yeah.
Is that all you want from the first message?
I think so.
All right. Sinbar is going to, since this is kind of going against the general nature of the spell, Sinbar is going to have to make a, what do you think, a wisdom check? Or would this be more intelligence based?
I would rule it as Arcana.
Okay,
Like if I were gonna do it to like shift
Sure.
how a spell works,
fair enough.
is Arcana.
I could see
Um,
that, yeah.
Okay, then he's going to roll this. Luckily, I'm proficient in Arcana.
Wait,
Ooh.
wait.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
slapping
rolling.
a- We're slapping a guidance.
Yeah, slap on guidance, and I'll just like walk up towards Simbar with like a soft pat on the shoulder and just give him a wink. You got this. And give him a little bit of guidance.
Is that a D4?
Yeah, yes.
A hamburger? A
Hamburger.
D4.
Hamburguesa.
Hamburguesa.
Okay. That is terrible. Not as bad. Okay. The first time he tries it, he rolled poorly. He rolled a 4 with a 5 in Arcana for 9, and then plus 3 gets him to a 12. He repeats the words, and Void, they do come through to your head.
That was me.
Oh,
Hi,
sorry.
hi, Sinbar.
Sorry,
It's okay.
Sorry,
We're off the map. I understand. It's not.
I'll try it again. This is definitely new. Okay.
I'll give him
Here's-
guidance again.
Void will shift back into Z with cracked skin. I wish I had just been able to stay as a family guardian. But they needed me to do something else. I'll shift back into Void before he casts the spell.
Okay, that's better. 11 plus 5, 16 plus 2, 18. Vix, with void in their eyes, wants to know if the family is safe.
Didn't go to me, I don't think.
Felt the energy expand. It was received, I'm assuming. Family is okay. Where are you? Come home. The family is okay. Where are you? Come home. He responded. It worked.
Thank you, Sinbar.
Thank you. That was... I got chills. I'm gonna have to talk to you at some point about these names. That was... But not right now. You look... He just kind of goes over to the corner.
Are you willing to send another
Yes.
message?
Of course.
Tell them the burning serpent's weapon is after me, but I am okay. I am
Sounds
safe.
like something a friend I knew got once.
Yes. I'm safe near Cezanne. I can't come home yet.
The burning serpent's weapon is after me. I am safe. I can't come home yet?
I'm safe near Cezanne.
Okay.
I can't come home yet.
The burning serpent's weapon is after me. I'm safe near Cezanne. I can't come home yet. Watch your back. Watch your front. Watch all sides. Vigilant, violent, victorious. Come home soon. The family calls.
I think I can see where you get your tenacity from, Void.
It's a family trait.
Hmm.
They're safe.
What is the family?
Thank you for the help, Sinbar.
Oh, of course. I'll again retreat over here.
You
At
don't
your
have to
disposal if you
retreat.
need me. No,
You don't
not.
have-
I mean, it's a small hut. It's not very big, but I
Right.
will.
Just don't feel excluded.
Oh, I'm not. I just am giving you space. It feels like you have to process.
No, I'm just happy.
Oh. Well, then I'm happy for you.
Glad your family's safe, Void.
I am too.
Have a hug?
Yes.
I'm gonna give you the squeeziest hug they're ever squeezed.
Even though it is much older, it is still warm and fuzzy and safe.
Aw.
Void just whispers, "Gets better with age," and just like gives a little squeeze.
Aw.
I'm fluffier.
That you are. Oh, it's weird being someone to get you to talk to the same person. That was strange, but I'm glad that it worked.
Don't know if that's ever been done before.
Well, there's a
Very
first
cool.
time, and there's a first time for everything.
But for me to get to be a part of the first time of something that's noteworthy. Takes out a journal.
God.
I'll
You
take.
proved your worth.
I will take that back though, and
Oh,
ask for
oh,
palimpsest.
Oh yeah.
Totally forgot he was even holding it. Of course.
Mhm. Yes.
Yes. Nemea, would you? It's weird to ask this, but would you ever be willing to take me flying? Sometime? I want to feel what that's like. The freedom.
Yeah. Sure.
I've seen you fly Edie some, and it looked really fun.
It's great.
Yeah,
And-
I can do that.
Okay.
You're not afraid of heights though. Like, please don't tell me
don't
that
think
once we
so.
get above.
I don't
Don't tell me
believe I
once
am.
we get above rooftops that you're gonna wet yourself. I've already had a teenage boy do that.
Oh dear.
No, I don't believe I would wet myself. And if I'm going to
Okay, good.
vomit, at least it goes down. But I don't believe I'm afraid of heights.
Okay, good. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
Was that poor scamp in
What?
Ballantor?
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a serious throwback. That's like back to like episode what? 3? 2?
12 or something, yeah, very early.
You were trying to find William.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Interrogated
Liar.
his friends. Are we the baddies?
Yes, we are.
Campaign has
No,
just
we're the
started and we are already
heroes.
evil.
Yeah.
Just like
You weren't-
Batman putting someone over the edge.
Where are they? Where are they?
Yeah, basically. But hold that thought, Simba. Like, I'm happy to.
Oh, we don't have to do it
Wait.
tonight. If I leave the tent, it might disappear. So
True, fair. Okay.
just sometime.
Yeah, whatever. Edie, I know you said you're feeling better and Alma helped with your upset tummy, but your marking looks fresh. It doesn't have the black swirl.
Black swirl.
It looks like it had been marred for a while.
I don't know what you're talking about.
And never mind.
Insight.
Yeah.
Okay.
15.
21.
Damn.
A 15 persuasion check, so I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
So you
I think
No,
nothing
I'm-
happened.
I think
We are affirmed in Edie did not know.
Yeah.
I don't. Does no one else look at themselves in a mirror? And Void's gonna like turn their and like show a cheek and make the little heart symbol like it was. Very beginning. Then do the little black swirl. And then change it again to what it is now.
I mean, we don't have mirrors around a lot, and I never had them before, really. So, no, I don't look at myself a lot. Water reflections, maybe. I didn't notice.
That may not have water reflection may not have picked up something so subtle. That's fine. You also wait. Was I part of this conversation?
Remembering.
I don't
which character
remember.
knows what.
No. I think the conversation. Did Edie tell the group, or was it just Void that when she was falling to the material plane, that she and Edie spoke a lot?
It was
I think that was
just a
just Void.
void because that was
Yeah.
the two of them going back to the tower.
Ow! Okay, then never
But
mind.
you
I
and Void
cannot
could have
ask.
gossiped about me, and Edie wouldn't notice.
We did have a ship ride, so I think Void would
Yeah.
not have withheld that.
Okay, if that was then shared, have you spoken to Ellie since you disappeared from the island and came back to the tower, or since?
Yeah, just general stuff like how she is, what the weather's like, how we don't like the storms.
And she's okay? Doesn't sound or feel any different?
She still sounds echoey,
Damn, I'm sorry.
but she's there.
Good, okay. Let me check my notes if there was anything else I wanted to ask. Don't need that.
Void is just smiling and like spinning the barrels of the gun and is just humming to themselves.
Sinbar goes
Nope.
about and prepares some tea for everybody and lays out like a platter of like cheese and crackers and sausage and like olives, pickles.
Pickles. Pickles. That's Mel being excited,
yeah.
not almost.
Yeah. Name's into it, and so am I. That's her kind of thing. Oh, also, Edie, did you want to help me with this? And she's going to point to the companion band that she had given to Nemea almost a week ago.
Yeah. What do you need help with?
I just wanted you to be a part of it.
Of course.
I'm obviously not very good with magic, so yeah, just be there.
I'm here.
Okay. I think I've already attuned to it, but I haven't tried summoning. I wanted you to be here for that.
I'm here.
Okay.
I'm gonna sit
Um,
crisscross applesauce on the floor.
Okay. Keep it together, keep it together. Nemea closes her eyes. Fuck! And there's a weird grunting rust. Wait, can it be? Is it audible? Small base. The form is translucent material. It feels warm to the touch. It's dim light. Hang on. Friendly towards other creatures and you choose.
The grunting and then warm touch thing in one sentence together has me concerned.
Yeah.
No, I'm reading the spell, but like, is this?
I know.
Is the
Yeah.
companion in its spectral form? Like, can it make noises?
I do remember that thing having so much text on it.
It seems. I can't see. Oh, it doesn't occupy a space. Can move 30 feet. Disappears until summoned again. Spectral copy of the band appears around its neck. Should have read it before I wanted to do this. I'm so sorry. Cannot speak or understand
Riveting.
language.
Riveting television. here, folks.
Consulting the rules text to make
one
sure
of
that the
the pieces does not-
narrative
No,
makes sense.
It doesn't actually specify. It's just
Then
it's
it
spectral
does,
for
because it's
7
cool.
days. Yeah. So there's this weird noise before anything appears, and it's
Just 1 second.
Hmm?
1 second. And before you do it, I pull the little emerald necklace that I just got and I tie it to the band. So that hopefully the emerald shows up on the puppy too.
Oh.
that's beautiful. Thank you.
That's okay. And
Okay.
look, and I put the other one on myself.
You're killing me. I wasn't able to hold it together enough as it is.
Yes,
I absolutely love it. Could anyone else hear that
I heard
hear
it.
that noise?
I thought somebody's tummy was rumbling, and I was going to remind you that there's cheese and sausage.
Ooh, sausage.
Okay. May closes her eyes again, concentrates on the emerald necklace, and that noise starts again, and slowly a pale blue light starts to emit between Edie and Nemea. And it eventually grows and forms 2 pointed ears, and then legs, stumpy little butch legs appear. No snout, no tail, a slightly curved back, and a French bulldog with slightly crooked eyes appears. Through the light, if you look at him hard enough, there's a slight sandy colour to his fur. And I summon Leroy.
Well, our party keeps getting bigger, it seems.
Puppy.
That's a cute one.
I think with that,
A
we're gonna end
puppy.
today's session.
It was too cute that Conlon left.
Yep, Colin's out.
Yeah.
Emotions. No.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today for episode 73. Oops, all Dustin's, at least for the first half.
Yay! We made it at least halfway.
Yeah, we're
hard
gonna
being
do
Dustin.
a raid.
We'll
It
give
is-
you a
it is-
gold. You get a gold star for staying in costume the whole episode.
I almost took my shirt off just to feel like I was part of what you guys were doing.
Before we do disappear, I feel like I owe the audience a little explanation. Leroy was my French bulldog who I sadly lost last year, so I finally get him back. So thank you so much for that. Thank you.
So stick around. We're gonna do a raid.
Sad
Uh,
raid.
No, it'll be happy raid.
Happy.
Hey, somebody just popped up. We're giving away free dice. Come join us. Maybe we'll join
A
them.
Leroy raid.
Leroy.
In honor of Leroy.
Jenkins!
Yes.
He was
Um,
absolutely a buffhead, and he would run headfirst into everything. He was not a brother dog.
When you did the little the snort, describe the snort noise, I was like,
Yeah, that's what he did. He'd have the
He
Kong
did.
in his mouth, and he'd go.
It came through
Oh.
that time. It didn't come through the first time.
Yeah,
Oh no!
That's why and then I realized that you were making a noise and that I'd interrupted you because I thought that there was like a little bit of silence and I was like, oh, I'll quickly get in here. And then I was like, wait a second, I think you were trying to make that noise that didn't come
It's
through.
fine.
awesome.
I wasn't sure if it would.
So yeah, stick around for the raid, everybody.
Until next
See
week.
you next week.
Thank you.
Love each
Next
other.
week.
Love yourselves. Hug a puppy. And are you ready
Yes.
for more tales?
Mhm.
Always.
Always.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.